Hello everyone, hope all you doing well. My system just gave this stock a score 74 out of 100. This is one of the highest score I've seen this week. This stock is JKHY. I paper traded on Monday at $123.79 and my target is gonna be $138 and my stop loss $114. By the end of this week or next, I will show you exactly what happened, win or loss, and nothing hidden. Quick note before we start. Everything is on this channel is for educational purpose only. I track trades using my own paper trading system. I am not a financial advisor. Please never make any investment decision based on what you see here. Please always do your own research. Before I get into JKHY, let me quickly show you what the market is doing this week. It really doesn't look good because context is always matter and then none of the stock is move on its own. So when we look at the S&P 500 is here, I am looking at it. If you can see, there is some correction moves I can see from the daily and the weekly charts and indicators showing me that yes, it's gonna be going to some correction territory in the short term and also medium term. I can see that. I do see some algo trading system is they're already going to sell, and I do see some MACD and especially weekly MACD is also reversing. So S&P 500 it's really getting to some correction territory. So JHKY is one of this stock actually. It's already hit to 52-week lows. However, is the technical side, the stock is ready to bounce back. And our channel and our strategy mentality is we pick this stock fundamentally strong, technically weak. So that's why I am calling this channel Momentum Swing Picks. So momentum and the swing is coming to the perfect timing and the stock hoping that it's going to bounce back. So about the company, JHKY, JKHY and Associates, this company makes a software for banks and credit unions across the US. Not a flashy company, not a trending name. But in trading, boring and steady is sometimes and actually often better than the exciting. I paper traded JKHY on Monday, June 22nd, and I entered $123.79. You can see the level right here on the chart. My stop loss is I am planning $114, which is 7% below the exit entry points. If the stock drops to $114, I may close the trade, but I have to see technical side as well. I have to see the indicators. If it's going to give me also the signal to close it, I will exit immediately. But if it's still the indicators is showing me the good sign, I may keep it and I may use dollar cost average very carefully. Because dollar cost average can be very, very strong weapon and a very strong tool, so you can take advantage. So my target is $138. This is right here on the chart. From that entry, $138, aiming for $14 paper trade gain. So, and my risk and reward ratio is 3.64, and this is one of the also criteria I always use. Whenever I get into and pick into the stock, I always close the follow 3-to-1 risk and reward ratio. Now here is a score, momentum swing score. This stock get a 74 out of 100. What does that mean? What does that mean, the 74 for the momentum swing score? That means this stock has a 74% chance to reaching my target or going upside. 74% chance go upside from the entry level within the same day or next day or within the 1 year time period. I'm not show you or make you confuse how I calculated these criteria, but I developed it over the years, reading a lot of books and getting a lot of courses, and this is my strategy and I come up with. So let's say if the stock is getting 50 out of 100 or 60 out of 100 from my momentum swing score, I will not going to pick those stocks even though for my paper trade portfolio. So the quality stocks should be 70 and over. And when I see those numbers, I get into and pick that stock and put into my paper trade portfolio. So that's the thing. And let's see see the full plan very quickly. I wrap it up. Enter at $123.79. Stop loss, I'm aiming $114. But as I mentioned, it might be depending on even if it hit the 114, I may not be exited. My price target, which is my resistance level, $138, and my momentum swing score is 74 out of 100. So right now I am watching a couple of things. First, I would like to make sure this stock is staying above $120 and in the support level. If it breaks below, I will also watch very carefully and watch all the indicators. There's a couple of indicators I'm always watching to make sure it's still also healthy. And the second, if it's going to go up around $128 or $130, depending on the market condition, S&P 500, I may take exit, I may take the profit, or I may try to wait to try to reach my $138 target. And also again, the market, general market condition is the key. If S&P 500 drop like yesterday, I may even watch closer, and I may even take it with even the small profit, couple of percent profit. I may exit it because end of the day, as Warren Buffett said, never lose money. And rule number 2, never forget the rule number 1. So try to, always close a trade with a positive return. So about this channel, before I close up, I want to be clear. I want to be clear, very clear that about this channel, I am not telling you what to buy or what to sell. I am only showing you my trades, entry, the plan, and the result. That's the only thing. And every trade goes into this channel, good or bad, is gonna stay here. I don't delete any videos I prepared. I've been doing this since January 2026. So far I closed, if I'm not mistaken, around 28 trades and 1 bad trades and 27 is a good trades. So, and you can watch all those trades on my channel page. All of them is there, most of them in the short videos, but you can easily get into those videos and you can see my game plan. You can find my momentum swing score and you can see it by yourself. So as I mentioned, I plan to close this trade maybe within this week or early next week, depending how the market perform. And as soon as I exited this trade, I will post the result video for your view. You will also exactly see my exact exit price, profit or loss, and what is the signal I took during the exit. Once the trade, again, this is the real track record, so that's why exactly what I'm trying to build in here. If you want to follow this trade and to see the result, please subscribe. Every week I post the new picks and with the full plan. Every week I come back and show you what happened the previous weeks and previous stock picks as well. So no hype here, no promises here, nothing is guaranteed, especially in the stock market. Just I'm trying to prove my system and showing you the result. See you in the JKHY result video. Thank you so much again for watching and see you next one. Bye.